Alright, today I'm just going to show you guys what to look for and what information you need to send out to us before you getting the ECU core that we just started offering for 2.0 turbo and 3.8 V6 Genesis Coupe ECU Reflash from SFR USA. From our last video we mentioned that to remove the negative terminal from the battery, but you don't really have to do that if you're removing the ECU plus. You want to still keep your radio stations, GPS locations you've been saving over the years or something. You know, worst that could happen is blow up your motor. Just kidding. Anyway, the things that you need is basically simple. 10mm socket with the ratchet. That's all you need. I've already removed the other side, but basically it's the same procedure. You have a little green tap here. You could leave that to the right. It's going to clip out to the right, and you basically pull this harness, undo the whole thing out. Applies for the both sides, and you're going to have 3 10mm bolts, and you just have to undo all these. Once you're done undoing all these bolts, you can pull the ECU out. It's gonna come with the whole bracket. What we need from you when you're looking for a core is the numbers on the ECU. So you could basically take a picture. You know, better definitions, the better. So basically, all the numbers, all the codes from the ECU. It's better to just send us a picture. Then you know, you write it down. Sometimes you get confused and stuff, so we want to make sure all the core is going to be working just fine for your car, so we need all the information from you. So basically pull this out. Once you take a picture, you should just put it back in the other way. Okay, after a few days or a day or two, depends on your location and how fast you want us to ship for the shipping of this core ECU. This core ECU is going to be arriving to your location. Nice carbon fiber looking ECU from us. Basically this is a stock tune for your car, and it's going to work as a core while you're sending your ECU to our location. So this way you don't have to be out of your car for a few days, and you can still drive your car. So what you want to do is basically you don't have to take out the whole thing. First, we want you to test it, make sure everything's working fine with the core ECU. I don't want you to waste your time undoing all the bolts, doing all the bolts back in if it's not going to work, right? So, same thing, undo the harnesses. Just put the ECU here. You're going to have enough space to actually put all the harnesses in. Leave the ECU on top just like that. Make sure your car starts up. Start it up. It runs just fine. Make sure it runs for like more than 10 seconds. If it starts up, you could basically undo our core ECU. Undo all the bolts and take the ECU out. We previously took all the bolts out, and you just have to undo all these 4 bolts. Put the core ECU back here. You send your own ECU to our location. Meanwhile. So as soon as you confirm that our core ECU that we send out to you is working for your car, you pull your ECU out and send it to us to the given address, and also stated on our website. You could go to UPS, USPS, FedEx, whatever the courier you could use, and you pay for whatever the shipping you pay for. But you make sure that there's a return label in the box. This way, as soon as we flash the ECU, we could drop it off the same day. So there is no more delay or anything like that, any confusions in between. This applies for 2.0 as well. we're actually giving you instructions for 3.8. 2.0 ECU is the same way. Basically, it's the same location. You pull the same way out. Only the harnesses doesn't have a green thing here. You could just basically pull the harnesses out. Same 10mm sockets you need. The bracket, same thing. Same thing. You take a picture of the labels, all the numbers, everything. Send it to us. We send you a core. So you'll be basically driving your car for say a day or two, maybe a couple of days if you're like international. And meanwhile, we flash your ECU and send it to you. I'm just gonna pretend that the ECU's been shipped from your location, your own ECU from your car, and you've been running with the core ECUs for a while, say a couple of days, or depends on your location and the shipping method we'll be using, basically. So I'm just gonna pretend you actually received a box from us. Basically, it's gonna be wrapped up a little bit, just for the protection. So your own ECU just came back. You'll be also receiving some of the stickers from us, like you put on your car, nice and cool, you know, SFR tuned. Also the Soulful Racing logo sticker in the package. ECU looks the same as the core one. And basically you'll be doing the same steps that you were doing to take out your stock ECU, basically replacing it with this thing. But I'm just gonna go over anyway. And here's the procedure. All right, same thing. Move this green tab to the right. Pull the harness from the right. Get it out of the way. One more. Under the green tab, pull this harness. And there's going to be 3 10s under all these bolts. You can pull this out. 4 bolts actually holding the ECU from the bracket under all these 4 bolts. So you take out our core ECU from the bracket. Put it on the side. Your own ECU just came back from our location. Put it in. Put all the 4 bolts in. All the 4 bolts are in. This goes back in. To the where it used to be. It's gonna have 2 of these bolts and this nut right here. So these bolts go on each side. This black nut will go in the middle. Make sure all these bolts are tightened down all the way. The harness is back in. Left first, to the right. Make sure you do the green tab all the way in. Okay, next thing, start up your car, make sure everything's working. There you have it, SFR Reflash with the core available now.